From our state capitol newsroom tonight, talk of a possible compromise could keep some members of the Tennessee State University Board of Trust in their seats. Initially, Republican lawmakers moved to oust the entire board at Tennessee's only public historically black university. News 2's Chris O'Brien explains why.
Senate Republicans introduced and pushed a bill earlier this month to vacate the majority of Tennessee's Board of Trustees and replace them with governor appointees. They argue the board has faced a slew of financial problems and made little or no attempt to fix them.
The old members seem to relinquish their authority to the president, which is something the board should never do.
But House Republicans seem a little more flexible, signaling wiggle room in what was thought to be an open and shut case.
Yes, obviously there are discussions going on behind the scenes, hoping to get to a resolution, certainly one that doesn't involve legislation.
There's a proposal House members are floating to potentially only vacate a few or half of the board members instead of the entire thing.
I'm glad that our committees are looking at this, but what I encourage all of our committees to do is look at every single university, look at every single college within the state.
The move comes after backlash from the community and Democratic lawmakers who claim race is playing a role since TSU is the only public historically black university in Tennessee.
It really is overreaching. It sends a terrible message publicly. I received text messages and emails and calls from friends across the country because the news went kind of, Twitter viral again, and they said, why are y'all still doing this?
It also signals a bit of dysfunction between Senate and House Republicans, a theme that started with last year's special session on public safety and has carried into this year with education.
There's members of the House who I'm assuming are working with them as well, and members of the Senate. And so if there is a compromise, I'm sure we'll hear about it. I'm not directly involved in it.
Still, TSU is left in the balance. Now, all of this comes in the midst of what TSU leadership says is historic underfunding from the state for years. To learn more about that, you can visit our website at WKRN.com.